NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
Mankato's own Adam Thielen is coming off of a 91-catch, 1,000-yard season, and his first Pro Bowl selection. And how about his backstory? A walk-on in college at Minnesota State, an undrafted free agent who made it through a tryout with the Minnesota Vikings, played special teams first, and now is a full-time, big-time wide receiver.
Cousins now on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
A second-round pick in 2015, Eddie Goldman holds down the middle of this defensive line with some toughness, some leverage, and some personality. Understands he's going to be double and sometimes triple teamed on every snap. Does it with a smile, takes on those blockers, and opens up space for his other pass rushers.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 41 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Play action now, Cousins. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Cousins now. And he finds Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and Nice effort picking up the first down, though, and you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal could feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing here, Trubisky. Fighting his way through contact. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Up! 180! Red, up! Lock in, lock in.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Red, up! 18. Check, watch the floor. Red, up! Red, up! I'm coming after you!
On 3rd down, Trubisky finding Gabriel complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
Lock in. Alert.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 18.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Alert. Blue. Lock in.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Hey, 18. Blue. Lock in.
Here's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Blue. 18.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Gotta go. Lock in.
They'll run with Marshall. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Lock in.
Now Marshall, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
18.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Cousins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that's incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gardner. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, now here we go. Oh. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Now a run with Cook, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. On 3rd down, Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Red, up. Move. Red, up. 18. Red, up. Lock in.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. He's able to hit Joshua Bellamy. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Move. Hey, alert.
On first down, Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lock in. Alert.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, 18. Alert. Lock in.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Alert. Move.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Hard throw. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The Vikings turn up the heat and they block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember.
They don't want it, boys. They don't want it. They don't want it.
And a blocked punt always can be such a momentum swing.
In a big way, because now the spark has been lit. Everyone gets involved with that team, and many times coaches preach, you block a punt, you block a kick, that usually leads to victory.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Play fake, Cousins. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Bailey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
18. Sit up. 180. Alert.
Now it's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On the carry, it's Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's the fullback, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will shave one more off this lead. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all, and what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top on the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line, holding
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
18. Hey, gotta go. Red, up.
Now Trubisky. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Red, up. Red, up. Blue.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Hey, 18.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Hey, 18. Red, up. Red, up.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City, and the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. Kerryon Johnson off to a hot start, 2 first-half touchdowns. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Red, up.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. His throw incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism, but without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
18. Red, up. Hey, 18. Red, up.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Emerson Griffin in there to get him for a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Hey, 18. Red, up. Hey, 18. Red, up.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Red, up. Hey, 18. Red, up. 18. Red, up.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
18. Red, up. 18. Blue. Red, up.
They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Red, up.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Red, up. Hey, 18. Hey, 18. Red, up. Lock in.
Trubisky to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Latavius Murray getting set to go again. He only has a single solo carry, numero uno, second quarter. They need to get him the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only 1 carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Second down, Cousins. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Play action now. Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Red, up. Red, up. Red, up. Check. Watch the hey, 18. Hey, watch the screen.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Hey, 18. Hey, watch that. Check. Red, up. Lock in.
Now Trubisky on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Hey, 18. Lock in.
On second down, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Red, up. Lock in.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. Throwing deep for Mert. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Trubisky caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Red, up. Red, up. Hey, 18.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 39 that time.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Lock in.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey, gotta go. Red, up. Red, up. 18.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Andrew Sendejo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Again, it's Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up or he has to alter what he does.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Matt Weil now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's taken to the 26. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Lock in.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Red, up. Red, up.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Red, up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Orleans Darkwa, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red, up. Hurry. 18.
Now Trubisky to throw. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Red, up. Red, up. Red, up. Lock in.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Blue. Red, up. Red, up.
Again, it's Trubisky. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.